Alicia with Bergstok Music, and I'm here to talk to the owner of Bergstok Music, Sean Berg, about the Bergstok Kickstarter campaign.
Thank you, Alicia.
You're welcome.
And I'm going to quickly add that Alicia is my daughter, and she's also the designer of the Bergstok logo.
Thank you. So what is Bergstok Music?
We are a manufacturer of musical instruments and accessories, and at the moment we're primarily focused on building guitars.
Okay, and so when did you start building guitars?
We started building guitars in the latter part of 2012. Now personally, I've built guitars for myself since I was a teenager.
Oh, very cool.
And actually, I built one guitar when I was about 7 years old out of a particle board and the mouthpiece from a telephone and a fishing line.
Wow.
And a battery and a speaker.
Wow. That's cool.
It didn't really work very well, but sound came out of it, so yeah.
Well, that's what matters.
But yeah, I guess the point is that it's something that I've been interested in ever since I could remember.
Would you like to talk about the Kickstarter campaign?
Sure. So the reason we're doing the Kickstarter campaign is to try to fund production of two of our guitars, and actually this guitar right here, it's the Axum. It is the guitar that I designed with Bergstok Music in mind. I wanted to build guitars, and basically I built this guitar with some of the features I've always wanted to see on a guitar.
And what are those features?
There's three features. Number one is full reversibility of the guitar. Number two is a modular freeform pickup system. And number three is a built-in kickstand.
Okay, and so when you say you can reverse the guitar, you can reverse it from right-handed to left-handed, correct?
Correct.
Very cool, very cool.
There's three aspects to that. First is the Reversible Bridge, and it's reversed by flipping it over. The saddle pieces protrude from the top and the bottom of the bridge. So when you flip it over, it just reverses the intonation along with the strings. And the second aspect is the reversible nut, which also happens to be height adjustable. And now this is a design prototype, and you can't see it on here, but the third aspect to that is actually going to be a volume and a tone control that you can unplug from this side of the guitar and plug them into this side of the guitar. It's just sourcing materials. That's one of the things that I want to do with the Kickstarter funding.
Is there anything else you'd like to add about the features?
No, the second major feature is the modular pickups. They can be lifted out and put in quickly, and they can be moved into any position and reversed, flipped around. And I'm just going to show you this really quick. The next version of it. There are no wires to plug in.
So completely wireless.
Well, not wireless per se, but basically the connections have been brought to the surface, the bottom surface of the pickup and onto the top surface of the pickup plate. So basically, when you put it on there, it made the connection already. Well, and that's what I was shooting for initially. It's just that I didn't necessarily have it worked out in my head until I got into the process. It's go through a couple of iterations to get it to where I needed it.
Sure.
The third item on here is the built-in kickstand. So it's magnetically latched and spring assisted, and what that means is there's a couple of magnets under here. They contact this steel plate, which can also double as an electronics cover and a shielding plate. So when you close it, it stays closed, and when you open it, the spring actually brings it out fully. That's another thing that that I want to do with the Kickstarter, is to fund the sourcing of a better spring. So I'll just pull this off real quick, and you can see that the spring, this side of the spring pushes the kickstand out, and this side of the spring actually holds it to this pin here, holds it onto the guitar. So it's that simple.
Very cool, I like the kickstand. So, what are some challenges that you might come across?
I think the main challenges that I'm going to come up with is in sourcing materials, particularly for the volume and the tone control, the jacks and the plugs that are going to be used, and for the spring, for the kickstand.
Sure.
And the other challenge is going to be, we build everything, but we do not build the reversible bridge or the reversible nut ourselves. Those are sourced to a machinist. We'd like to find a larger machinist manufacturer that can do a higher production run for those bridges. Other than that, I'd like to switch to some more automated processes at some point, but for this initial run, it's not as important, although I've always got that in mind.
Sure.
Going to the next level production. I'll probably never be satisfied until they build themselves, but we could probably come close.
Cool. Very cool. All right. Well, thank you so much, Sean, for joining us today. Is there anything else that you would like to add before we leave?
Yeah. I think we've got a great product here, and also I'd like to thank anybody who's watching this video for watching it, checking us out, and I think beyond that, we've got other exciting, innovative products on the horizon. So,
Well, thank you very much, Sean.
you're welcome.
There you have it, guys.